Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. You're still watching The Spot. We're still here at Fahrenheit Loft, having a good time, and we've been joined by our guests. We have the lovely Jane Michael Ekanem and Jekwu the stylist, who more than stylists, actually, they are fashion entrepreneurs.
And their names begin with J, if you didn't notice.
I'm so sure they did, but it's okay. So, okay, tell us what, yes, hi, welcome, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
so
you for
tell
having
us,
us.
yes, what does that all encompass? Like, what is fashion, as a fashion entrepreneur, what do you do?
As a fashion entrepreneur, I am not just the stylist, everything that has to do with fashion in terms of telling you what to wear, branding, providing your outfits, sourcing. Some people don't know where to buy from or what to buy. What else again?
Do you design?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have like a line or that you're working on?
Yes.
Okay,
pretty
great.
soon. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's it.
Okay, so Jekwu, and what do you, please, I warned you about this thing. To tell you. Oh, yeah, off your sunglasses.
Oh, please.
Why are you hiding your
glasses?
eyes are the window to the soul? Why are you hiding your windows?
I get
Open up
shy.
the window.
I get really shy. So
Or is this a
like,
part
How
of
is
the
this sunglass?
persona?
How's the sunglass helping you?
So,
It's
I
helping
can hide,
you.
Yeah, I can.
But
I
it's
can hide
just
behind
it's just the
this.
two
but
both
all of a sudden, I
and
started
Jane.
getting nervous too. I think I
All of a sudden,
It's just the two both of us and Jane. We're all friends here. You don't need
it's all
it.
part of the attire, the brand, the Jekwu brand.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, brand
Yes.
spokesperson.
That's right.
Okay, all right. I'll let you live.
Please.
I'll let you
please.
live. All right. So,
A
what's
bit.
Yeah, it all started with styling, but we've grown, beyond that. We both design now,
Okay.
and yeah, basically it's more than just styling.
You used to do the, or are you still doing those blazers? The infamous blazers with the so much detail and texture and stuff, or was that a particular phase of Jekwu?
That I was doing it for a certain designer. That wasn't my brand. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
You see, but we recognized you. Out there. You don't even know who the
Do
brand
you
is.
specialize in men's styling, and you do pretty much anyone or ooh, that sounded weird. Not the
No.
anyone.
I was wondering.
Do you do you specialize? Because I mean, you both work together, so I was wondering if you handle male clients, she handles female
I'm a
clients.
menswear stylist,
Okay.
and then she does.
The women.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who are some of the people that you guys work with? Some of the big names.
The question is, who do you know?
Well, I'm
everybody.
particularly proud of her work with Bolanle Olukone,
Thank you so
EbonyLife Love. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
so you styled her for another project she was working on last year, and she was always on point.
Thank you so
Jane,
much.
you would style me, it's just I don't have your money.
See, you're spoiling my market on air. I am not expensive. I am extremely affordable.
Okay, well, when you have money.
That's what they like to say.
That's what they'll say. They'll say they're funny. They're like, oh, it's just 100K per outfit. You're like, oh.
Is it 100K per outfit?
No way!
Just check.
You
I just went high. You never know.
It could just be $5,000 and a car key, just straight car key to it.
Only khaki. Okay. Ferrari khaki on that year. You see how it goes.
Is styling a lucrative job? Because a lot of people see it and they think it's really, it's a fashionable job, and they think it's easy, and you just get to take a bunch of pictures and you look cool, whatever. But is it something that somebody can actually make a living out of? I mean, you guys are doing it, but for those who don't really know much about the industry.
It is.
Yeah.
It actually is a very lucrative job.
If you do it well.
I mean, when we started, it wasn't. We
were one of the first.
Yeah, we're one of the first. We've been doing this for
Over 8
a
years.
bit over 8 years, and when we started, it wasn't like you couldn't get an artist to, to pay you to style him or her. Like it didn't happen at the time, but we thank God. Now, lately it looks like there's like everyone is a fashion stylist right now, but
Spill some tea, throw some shade. We're ready.
come on.
I'm ready. I'm always ready for shade.
I actually feel that entrepreneurship as a whole, you need to be persistent, and you need to be, you need to have the spirit of perseverance. A lot of people get into it and they just want things to happen real
Really
quick.
fast.
so they get out of it soon. It's a lucrative job. This is what I use, as in this is what I do to earn a living. I don't do any other thing, and I've been paying my bills, paying my house rents. I have a car.
That 4-bedroom house in Lekki.
I have people who I have staff who I have to pay their salaries and all. So yes, it's a lucrative job, but we started with nothing, and the people willing, really small. I started my business with 10,000 naira. People willing to. I know there was a time Clarence Peters called me for a job, and I had to carry my Ghana Must Go. Then they were using. Then they were allowing bikes, you know.
Okay.
So and I didn't have a car then. So I told the bike man to put my accessories box in front. Please, Oga, help me. And then I literally carried my bag on my head, and I had to rush off to the location. How many people are willing to pay that sacrifice now? Yeah. You know, so.
But you've done the groundwork, and now you're reaping.
Now, as they say, never despise the humble beginnings or the small beginnings. You know, it leads to something in the future. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, what is happening now? Like, what's your next plan? What's your pivot? That's the buzzword these days. Your pivot or your, your strategy for the future. I'm inspiring to be a designer.
Okay.
And I'm really working towards it. I've always wanted to be. I've been designing like for God knows how long. Funny enough, I used to design for that designer you talked about.
Okay.
Yes, and I used to design for other people too. And then sometimes too, I have to meet up with designers who I know make good clothes. Right. I have to tell them, please, this is what I want. So that's as good as designing. So now I'm paying more attention to it, as in I'm focusing on it this year. And I'm hoping that I can make it through, so I can say, oh yes, I overcame my 2016 resolution.
So please just make it a bit affordable for us.
Please.
Us working girls.
We'll wear sample pieces.
I mean, definitely. We've pretty much done everything when it comes to styling, fashion styling. Like, we've worked with the biggest brands and the biggest individuals as in clients. So yeah, I know that you can't do it all, or like there's always space for growth, and there should be something. I keep asking myself, like, what else is there in this styling thing, or who else is there,
Beyonce.
I mean, here. So but that's why we try to step away from styling. Let's just do something else. Okay. I've been designing for a while. I started with like a t-shirt brand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and Black Brother Baby.
Black Brother Baby.
Yeah, Black Brother Baby. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna find out. You have to think about it and let us know your pivot, because 2016 is a big year for everyone. Amen.
All right. Amen.
All right. We'll stay in just a bit, guys.
Amen, somebody.
Hi guys, welcome back to The Spot. We're coming to you here from Fahrenheit Loft in Lagos with our guests of the day, Jane Michaels and Jekwu the stylist. And before we left, Jekwu was telling us his big plan for 2016, sorry. Because Jane's going to be focusing on designing this year, bringing us fresh, hot, fleeky garments.
Fleeky. Have we not left that word? 2015.
I just wanted to just touch it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I was saying it was a t-shirt brand at first, but now I want to do a little bit of high fashion. Ooh. Just a little bit. Not that type not
like the Kanye type where you just take a t-shirt and say, hey, buy it for $5,000. Right.
Not that type that you won't have people wearing. I want to do stuff that people can wear on a regular,
Okay. Who would you both love to style that you haven't styled so far?
Anywhere in the world. Doesn't have to be here.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yes, that's my boo in my head.
You kind of have the Lenny vibe going.
Yeah, actually. Awesome. Black leather, like all of that.
He's my idol.
Oh, he's good. Okay, you?
Cyrilla.
You look like her.
They tell me.
Yeah. Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
And she has she has such a great body.
Yeah,
she was this close to styling her when she came.
Yeah,
she was this close.
I did everything. I literally licked Can I say it? Literally, like, give me Kelly Rowland. What happened? The girl used me. And she knows herself.
Oh.
She knows, but don't worry.
Your time will come.
We'll meet her.
In the front. Yes. Oh, that's good. Okay, so let me say, okay, we've done Lenny Kravitz and Kelly Rowland. How about African? Not necessarily Nigerian, but maybe African. Who would you like to style?
Bonang.
Okay. Nice.
Yes,
I her well on our behalf, Zainab. I her well, because she didn't say we're still humble. We're humble.
Thank you.
Zainab.
Wait.
Zainab, I promise you.
Oh,
that
she wasn't even.
She was trying to say
She didn't even say Zainab. I promise I want to style you. She's trying to give me an excuse.
Oh yeah, talk.
But that was what I was going to say. I long to style you. Lamide, you know that I even called you. Should I start saying it out here? Yes. I called you that how far now, Lamide? And then you reminded me of how I was expensive. That you this stupid foolish girl. Me, you
see, she's trying to
no, but Lamide, but you know I called you.
Jane, you got a call. Jane called me to settle a fight.
Wait. That she had forgotten. She knew, but she forgot about it. So I called.
I don't hold grudges. No, I'm kind.
Because but Lamide, is it lie?
It's money.
It's okay.
Okay. One day, Jane will style me.
Zainab. See, you see, all these things. You guys are doing this thing for the camera. You guys are doing this thing for the camera. It's just for the camera.
Okay, I'll still call you, Jay. When I've put all my shekels together.
Zainab has my number. And no problem. It's fine.
One day, this 2016 is a different year.
2016, I'll style you both.
Amen. Okay. Since we have finished bullying Jane.
Your turn.
Africa.
Yeah.
I'd say, I think it's just the bands that I've not styled in.
Okay.
Yeah, like the celebrity that I've never really worked with.
The evolution of the band style-wise was amazing to watch. From those patchwork denims and no t-shirt topless, the flares and everything. He's gone through
a lot, and he actually
a nice pair.
He has a nice pair because he looks very good in most everything actually.
However crazy it is.
So it'd be nice to see.
I mean, I can't think of anybody that is like that experimental, like the Lenny Kravitz.
Vibe.
So like
maybe that's true.
Who
actually.
are you thinking?
Yeah. No, I think you've styled. Have you styled Jesse Jags?
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember he's
very experimental.
Oh, okay. Pato ranking.
Oh, you did? Some days ago.
Oh,
yesterday.
Yeah. I like his style. He's very open to like different things.
I always love working with Pato ranking.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like he can try.
He's willing to try. He's got an open mind. Oh, maybe you could try and style like our president Buhari.
But it's better.
You could try now. You could try. Give him just say what him bust out in like dark or like, what's up guys? Got a leather jacket over my dashiki. What? Rolling in for 2016 before I get arrested. Sorry, I'm just playing.
For the boys.
Yes.
That would be so funny.
I love it. Okay, well, let's get to our topic of the day because we've just been gisting. We actually do have a topic of the day.
All right.
And we're talking about culture and fashion. And, we are Africans.
The song just came to my head.
You're really
but we have to
doing
take a
it
quick
this
break.
year. Okay,
Luckily. We'll be right back here on the spot, guys, with our topic of the day. See you in a bit. Hi guys, welcome back to the spot, and today we are talking about culture and fashion. Two things that sometimes cause a bit of trouble in the fashion world because, as Lamide was saying earlier, we are Africans and we are quite conservative. But the younger generation like to experiment a bit more and blend things in. And there's a fine line between wanting to look good, still be that conservative African woman, and not cross over into trash, which happens quite a bit sometimes. So what's your take on, how far we're pushing the envelope now in terms of infusing our culture into making pieces and things that are still trendy but still true to us as Nigerians and Africans?
Whenever I think about topics like this or situations like this, as in our culture being
That's Ebuka calling us to explain why he was late.
Why he wasn't
he's
here?
late.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
when I think about topics like this or situations like this, like how did we get here? How are we beginning to infuse our Africanness into fashion? I think of Utuenbasi.
Okay.
I love her so much. She's my role model. She has inspired me, and she made me appreciate, although all along I'd always loved the Ankara thing. And then, as at the time Utuenbasi started, I didn't really have access to media.
Okay.
You know, then we didn't have so much Instagram and all that, and you know, all that stuff. And when I found, I don't know how I stumbled on her. I think it was one of those magazines where you just go to a boutique or a shop and then you see something like that. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, if this can be done so fashionably well, I decided to make, I was the first person who made Ankara shoes in this country.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The very first person. But, you know, as we said, humble beginnings.
Yeah.
You couldn't know so much capital to invest in the business.
Right.
And then a friend of mine took it up, and then other people took it up, and that's how it
Just
got
kind of blew
viral.
over.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, I'm beginning to deviate from the topic of
No,
discussion.
no,
ahead,
but,
go ahead.
this happens.
but we are doing a great job. Utuenbasi has set the pace. That's how I say it. That's what I would say. And what's the topic again?
Culture.
Culture and
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's easier now as opposed to back in the days. You can see someone wearing an Ankara piece to a very fashionable event and not being mocked at.
I love that you mentioned the Ankara thing, which I love just as you do, and I like the different ways that people have managed to stretch it and make it into something else. But do you think that we are so much more than that? Like there's more of our culture that can be displayed outside of the
Just
Ankara
using Ankara to make
movement
a
sort of thing.
Yes.
Well, I feel like it's pretty much it's not so much this. It's pretty much the Ankara thing with the not just Ankara, obviously, like the other African
Adire
and stuff.
okay.
That is how we can express our African. Yes.
Okay.
Because for us, we can't keep. We need to still keep the Dashiki and all of that, but we can't stay there.
Right.
We can't stay there. We can export that. We've been wearing that for ages. We can export it. We can throw it out there for the Western world now to copy from us.
Right.
Which they are.
Which they are.
They're
Because
not
they're
even
chicky.
asking.
I was like,
Yeah.
Every
I saw
time I
Rihanna
see-
wear one. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, auntie, you
you
went to
see.
Balogun Market.
Every time I see
You see?
you, there was an L spread with Janae Aiko wearing a dashiki, and the article was about Janae is bringing the dashiki back or something. I was like, honestly, guys,
we all wear it.
We've been
we've been wearing the same thing since forever.
So yeah, we just
Jidena too is
need
trying to do that as well.
Yeah, he always wears
Yeah.
Ankara
Yeah.
pieces, like
Yeah.
a bow tie or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So we just need to export that, but we also need to put some of the Western thing, bring it back here, like what you just mentioned, Jidena. What Jidena is doing, he has his Ankara ties,
And
his
his
Ankara
suspenders
blazer,
and
all of that. That is
That's
basically
his way of.
So it's a fine line. You can blend it. You can, but with the females, it's a bit
Dicey.
more, yeah.
Is it dicey or is it easier?
It is
I feel like it's easier
actually
because
easier.
you can literally just, I mean, we all do it. Oh, you see a style that you like. This is nice. So you see it on maybe anyone. It doesn't have to be a famous person. And then you just take it to your tailor and you take an Ankara fabric and you say, yeah, copy, or take your Adire, or take your tie-dye or batik, whatever. And you just say, oh, copy it. And then that's your cultural fashion.
Yeah.
Because you've
Yeah.
put what is
The-
culture
yeah.
into,
Yeah.
Should- one of the designers that I really like who's doing that really well now is the Fire Factory. So they're using a lot of Ankara, but like and they're blending it with weird things like polka dots and stripes, and it's like,
oh,
this is
different.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's different.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're one of the people that I like doing that right now. I don't know why my mind just went to Ashwebi for a second.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's the biggest. That's our biggest
Fashionable
that fashion, like piece of
commodity,
cultural fashion, because it really has been exported. I mean, you see, with social media now, it's so easy to spread anything. Like when you have an Ashwebi Bella, or everybody hashtags their picture Ashwebi Bella. And sometimes an international or a non-Nigerian, I suppose, blog, even other African blogs, they take it now and they use it as well. Like they share how they use their own
was
fabric.
Tiny Gilly.
Yes, I saw that. So I just feel like, okay, that's one of the that's one of the best ways that we kind of export our culture. But it looks like it's time for us to take another break. We still have a lot to talk about with culture and fashion. I want to talk about nakedness, so you're going to want to stick around for that. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. You're still watching The Spot. Yes, we're still here in Lagos at the Fahrenheit Loft, having a good time with Jane Jekwu and Jekwu the stylist. We've been talking about culture and fashion. Before the break, I said I wanted to talk about nakedness, which hopefully would have grabbed your attention because people like naked things too.
Naked
Do you know what
women.
makes me laugh?
Correction.
What did you say?
Naked women.
I said,
not
we're
naked.
coming for you.
Not
Do
naked.
you see how many women are sitting here? We're coming for you.
We're ready. We are ready for it.
I just thought about when people say things like, don't naked your body. And
Don't
I'm
naked
like,
yourself.
What is that?
First of all, I just want to say, if we're going to talk about culture and fashion and being conservative as Africans, it's funny to me, and I've had this discussion and seen this discussion on social media a lot. The fact that our ancestors, not even that far away, maybe even our grandmothers, would tie wrapper with no tops.
I'm rolling
Do you understand? Like and not just in Nigeria, in Kenya, and then you have the Maasai who, when they wrap it, I don't think they really wear anything underneath. So a lot of our African countries come from this fashion standpoint. It wasn't even fashion, it was just the way we lived. We lived freely. And even till now, there's some tribes some indigenous tribes that still just go around with the waist beads and a little loincloth, and the women are mostly topless, and the guys they're just kind of out there butt cheeks to the world, just free. So when did we begin to become so prudish?
Western influence, that is it.
It's the English. It's the English people.
They came over and they were like,
colonizers.
This is what's deemed respectable and what makes sense. So it's then been kind of factored into our tradition and culture in a sense. But I do notice that people don't really care so much anymore, and are trying to break out from that kind of restriction.
Okay, so like being conservative?
Being conservative.
So like when you get insulted on the road.
You do. But you know, the reason why I was thinking about that is when we mentioned Ashwebi earlier, I remember a wedding that we went to, and just looking at some of the styles that the women made with the Ashwebi, like as in full-on open things.
I was gonna come to that.
And cutouts, and I was like, oh, we're really taking it to the whole different.
So you just have like those old Swiss lace
pasties.
Just put pasties on there, and then wear waist beads and just be like, hey, Ashwebi Bella, I only go half a yard. Is what I use it for. This Ashwebi is expensive, Sha. That's
a whole another topic.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you said you were.
Yeah, because I mean, I think Oyibo may have helped us because the way it is. There's a difference between what our great-grandparents used to do and what the women are doing now.
What are you saying, the women? Are they not meant to?
How now?
Jekwu is trying something.
Jekwu is trying. Yeah, continue. Okay, let me let you land before I attack. Go ahead.
Because like you said, the Ashwebi, that the styles that they go, it's. For me, some of those things are, being provocative is a bit different from what you talked about our grandparents.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
for sure.
So it's is a
Yeah,
totally
no,
different
I
thing.
know. I mean, I know. I get it. I get it. Yes, I mean, it's not. Our grandmothers didn't do it because they were trying to be sexy. It was just the way we lived.
Yeah.
And nowadays, with the styles that some people choose, it's more to look beautiful and to be sexy or whatever.
They have to sell their markets now.
Listen, it's hard out there for a pimp. Let me tell you, you better
better
sell it how you can. But, yeah.
So, but I mean, when I say the women, it's not like I'm being
Sexist,
or anything,
chauvinistic.
but
Okay.
For guys, is I mean, we pretty much it's a lot easier for us. Pretty much just so the.
I think some
thing,
people can kind of take it a little bit too far. For example, swimwear. So you go to the beach or whatever, you're gonna wear a swimming costume.
Yeah.
You're gonna go there in like a full-on cat suit or whatever. And I read on some of these blogs when these pictures come out, and people are wearing, reasonably covered like swimming costumes and whatever, and they're getting attacked that this is too much skin or whatever. This is indecent.
Yeah.
And it just goes back to us attaching this negativity with skin, and exposing even just a little bit.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I think we've talked about it before, even off camera, on camera, wherever, that I feel sometimes our people in general can be very hypocritical with the way they choose.
All the time.
We are.
With the way they choose to attack. Like,
we
if you're at the beach, you should wear a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Or, a top and shorts or whatever.
Not for religious reasons.
If I went to church in a bikini, then please come for me, because clearly I've lost my damn mind. But if I'm at the beach, I don't even care. I could be wearing freaking two strips of cloth and
that is very
I'm at the
thin
beach.
and, I mean,
say something. That's what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to wear a bathing suit, even if it's a sexy bathing suit. It's a bathing suit. It's
you're not showing
appropriate.
us some stretch marks and all that.
No, you can show. I don't care about stretch marks. We all have. We've got a few tiger stripes.
What are you trying to say? You don't have tiger stripes.
Did you not see Jane's photo shoot? Jane doesn't have shaft problems.
In fact,
Jane did a photo shoot.
Speaking about nakedness,
And
Jane, I really like that picture.
Okay.
It
was a very beautiful photo shoot.
Who shot that?
Zainab. That was Emmanuel Oyeleke.
Yeah.
But you see, Zainab, I was saying that if you have to wear your swimsuits at the beach, you should not look irritating.
Jane, I'm going to come for you now.
We have
no body shaming.
No.
I don't think we should body shame, because it's not. I mean, everybody has their personal preference. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Some people would want to wear a thong at the beach. And maybe
I don't have a problem with you wearing it long, as long as the ass
you
looks
look good
beautiful.
in it.
That's your hang up, though.
No,
I don't care if anybody goes to the beach with a thong. That's their
saying.
business. It doesn't take any skin off my back.
She's at the beach. She wants to, have.
Yeah, she wants to have
It
fun.
doesn't matter.
Maybe that's why the
I don't
stylist
think
part of me comes out. Because I can't
You're
just
styling
make
it.
That's why I wouldn't just come here and
look a mess.
wearing anything, wearing
I think
any
our
color.
viewers wouldn't mind. Oh, well, if you wore it.
So, but do you understand what I mean? That's just what I'm trying to say.
I hear what you're saying. I disagree with what you're saying, but it's okay, because we can agree to disagree. That's just, I think you could. Hey, we're going to talk about that. I think, just because we have different bodies, different shapes. Some people have different hang-ups. Like, I won't wear a thong on the beach because for one reason, and somebody who's bigger than me or smaller than me might want to wear a thong on the beach, and because they're comfortable in it. But it's whatever. Like, you do what you want.
Lamide.
Huh?
Tongue it out.
You tongue it first. Tongue it first. Please, you lead, I follow. Lead, I follow.
So we're going to take a quick break now. When we come back, we have more coming up for you on the spot. See you in a bit. Hello guys, welcome back to The Spot. It's almost time for us to go, but before we do, we have a pet peeve for you. I think we should all do a pet peeve each. Just a quick one. Okay. Something that we really don't like.
Okay, I'll start first since you guys are our guests, and we're gonna try and be nice to you guys. We didn't even give you drinks, sorry.
Well, yeah, sorry about that.
Since we're talking culture and fashion, I will do a pet peeve about the subject. My pet peeve, something that really irks me, is when people come and adjust you without telling you in public. Like, if my strap is hanging out or something like that and I don't know, just be like, oh, your strap is hanging out, may I? Because especially if I don't know you, yeah, if it's my mom doing it, she cuckoo has rights. She feels like she has rights over my entire body. The woman still comes in when I'm having a shower, like, so yeah, but if I don't know you and I'm out somewhere and something's going, I appreciate you coming to tell me, because I actually do like that when people tell you, oh, there's something stuck on your shoe. But don't just be like,
That's what you're doing to me right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't even know you like that. Like, just tell me, can I adjust? And I'll be like, yes, please, adjust away. So that's my pet peeve.
Okay. My pet peeve is, what is it? Pet
peeve.
Pet peeve.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be about fashion, whatever you.
Yeah. My pet peeve is when people touch my stuff. You like my hair, and then you tell me I like your hair. You can just tell me I like your hair, and I hate it.
You don't have to be like,
I can't stand it. I can't count the number of times I'm on the road, and then people like,
what?
Yes, it happens.
On the road?
Yes. That's happened in a number of, as in I can't count. And then one happened when I went to a certain place, and the lady liked my skirt. And she was like, I like your skirt. And she was coming to touch it. And I was moving back and she was coming. And I'm like, dude, don't
just
you
like it from afar.
Because, so that's my pet peeve. I don't like you touching me. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me, man.
Sorry.
Don't touch her. She's close to the edge, y'all. The next person that touches Jane might just get popped in the face. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. My pet peeve is it's a pretty simple one. I've said it before. Maybe I haven't. It's the cape trend.
Okay.
You know, there's people who like to fly with their clothes.
Stop hating on the. I haven't worn a cape. I didn't wear a cape in 2015.
You did wear a cape.
When did I wear a cape?
To the MVCA.
I'm smiling.
It was a
because
nice cape.
Oh, it was
before everybody started doing this.
Before everybody
because
did
I've
that.
styled someone that you all know with.
Bolale.
So in future, Jane, please, no more capes.
Don't.
But
You
that
can't
was
tell her
then
what
now.
to
That
do.
was then, yeah. But there are some people who are doing it like every day. There's a cape on the sleeve, cape on the head, cape everywhere.
Okay.
Like,
Cape on the head, Jane.
Yeah, you know, that's a veil. But hey, your turn.
I've been thinking about it. What is it that I don't like?
There must be something you don't like.
What is it that I don't like?
If you don't have a pet peeve, you're a superhuman.
No, I do. I obviously do, but it's
Let me
just
remind you, you don't like people taking your things out from where you've kept it.
Yeah.
If you have to, if you have
That's how you know they know each other well.
No matter how dirty that room is,
Don't touch it.
Do not touch it.
arrange the dirtiness where he kept the dirt.
Just leave-
If you have to arrange the dirt,
just
arrange
leave
it
it there.
Around.
because if
Once you move it,
if he has to
It's
look
lost.
for it,
It's lost.
if he has to look for
I
it,
can't find it.
your head is off.
Wow.
Literally, like
Once you move it, I can't.
So you're really anal about like where you've put your stuff.
Where I put my, it can be messy. Like
Yeah.
it can be
But
very
you know
messy.
where
but
everything
you know where
is.
everything is.
Yeah.
But once
Okay,
you
I get
move
that.
it, it's,
It's a problem.
yeah.
Or basically, if you have to move it, you have to write a note. Like, okay, I moved
Put a
this.
post-it down. Be
I
like,
moved this. So when he says, "Where is that store?" That was okay. Check the book. Okay, that's
Okay.
very good.
Interesting
It's
one.
interesting. I guess I'm a little bit that way, but not really. I don't think I'm that anal about.
It's
I do
fine.
know my room can be very cluttered, and I know where everything is. So like, if someone peeks in and like, I'm like, don't worry, I know where things is. I spent like 45 minutes a few weeks ago looking for my watch because somebody moved it. I was so pained. I was like, why did you move it? I put it on the bed by the left, next to the eyelashes, and they're like, I was just trying to help you. Don't try to
Next
help
to the
me.
I
eyelashes.
didn't need your help.
I didn't need it. It's funny, yes, but yeah, that's a good one.
So a bunch of particular people.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like it's time for us to end the show. Time has flown, yes, but it's time for us to leave. Thank you so much, Jane.
Stay.
You have to go, please. We don't have money for it. For people, you have to go. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jekwu, for
Thank you
coming
for
through.
having us.
Really
Thank you so
appreciate
I
it.
had a great time.
Good.
Awesome.
That's what we like to
Thank
hear.
you.
Hopefully you
Thank
guys
you
had a
so
great time as well. And make sure you check everyone out online. We're all online. What's your social media handle?
My social media handle for Instagram is Jane Michael Ekanem. And for Twitter is Jane Michael NIJ.
Okay. And yours?
Yeah.
Jekwu the stylist.
Everywhere.
For everything. JEKWUTHE stylist.
Fantastic. All right. So you know where to find
How's
this
Michael
song.
with an A first?
Because they always
About it.
It's not an EA, it's AE.
A
Okay.
first.
All right.
A comes first.
Thank you guys. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.